Hey, how you doing? This is Dave Haynes from Jeremiah Creek. Chris couldn't be here today. Bull Garlington couldn't be here today. Unfortunately, his dog is either dead or dying. Normally I make jokes, but I'm serious this time, so I don't want to make any jokes about that. It's kind of tragic. He's had the dog for a long time. It's been getting sick for a long time, and so he couldn't be here today. So instead of postponing the podcast, I thought I'd do a little bit by myself. I started a new job. See if I can get us in there. At WMCT Radio, Mountain City, Tennessee, country music station. And I figured I would do a little video and kind of do a dual broadcast here. So I'm broadcasting on WMCT and Jeremiah Creek, and we'll do the podcast, that way. Right now the news is on, and so the news is on, so I don't really have anything to do, and then I got a couple commercials to run, and weather, and then introduce a couple songs. So I think we'll just do that. I'm going to stop this now and wait till we start going on. All right, so we just finished the news, and I got to listen to a couple of commercials and the obituaries and the weather, and then I'm going to talk a little bit. Oh, I forgot that the local news came out too. Every day they read obituaries from town. That's what they're doing now. It was pre-recorded, so I don't have to do that today. But they talk about who died. Basically, they're reading his obituary from the paper and where his wake is going to be. They do that every day. They do a lost pet segment every day in the afternoon. And a birthday announcement every day. Small town radio. This is, They also do a swap shop every morning. They've been doing it since the 70s. Since the station went on the air, they've been doing a swap shop every morning. It's like Facebook Marketplace on the radio. Hey, how you doing? This is Dave Haynes back again for the 5 o'clock hour. You heard mentioned on the news there that the parade is tomorrow at 5:30. That parade will also be covered live on WMCT Radio at 5:30, and that is brought to you by your community bank, Farmers State Bank. The parade starts at 5:30, and Scotty and Dan will be here to talk it through it and give a good description and talk about all the floats. I'll also be at the Cookie Walk with Santa at Locals Deli, 103 West Main Street tomorrow, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Bring the kids, get some cookies. You can write a letter to Santa, and I will be there, and you'll be able to tell because I have a long white beard, and I'll be wearing a red coat, so you can look for me there. All right, we're going to get going with the 5 o'clock hour, and we're going to play some Luke Bryan, Country Girl, Shake It. So, all right. I left the microphone on. All right, so while we're playing this here, I'm going to start picking out some songs because I don't like some. I'm also plus 7 minutes. All right, let me pick this up in a minute. All right, so I'm playing a Johnny Mathis Christmas song now. The computer picks these randomly, so. But the next one's a Martina McBride, so I got 30 seconds to say something if I want. Might as well. I mean, I could just basically let the thing run, set it up on the computer, and I didn't say a thing for the whole half hour, but that's not me. This is Dave Haynes on WMCT The Mountain, 102.9 and 1390 AM. That was Johnny Mathis singing A Little Drummer Boy, and now Martina McBride singing Away in the Manger. And I just want to make sure I say it again. Merry Christmas to all of you from all of us here. So now after this song, I got commercials set up, and then it goes right into weather. And then it pulled a Josh Turner song. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if I want to, how many songs I want to switch up. I put a couple of Clint Black songs in. I'm missing commercials. Oh, that's right. No, there's not very many commercials for this hour, so that's not bad. Get more music. Although I also have to build up 35 seconds, which I could probably do just by yapping. So they have a high school basketball game that's going to be on the radio later at 6:45. So I can announce that. That'll take 30 seconds. And that will get me right to where I need to be if I just leave it alone. I could talk during the song intros coming up. Let's have a couple other station IDs that I can pull out. So if I go a little over 30 seconds on this announcement, but I'm going to run the commercials. And then right before the next song starts, I'm going to jump in and say, hey, we're having the high school boys basketball game and what the temperature is and what the time is. Time, temperature, on the tubes. All right, so this is a very small station. They literally turned the station over to me on my first day. I mean, I came in to make sure I knew how to use the computers and stuff like that. But it was like my first shift. I thought the guy was going to stick around for 15, 20 minutes to make sure I had everything down. My shift started, he's out the door. So maybe I sold my radio and podcasting experience a little too much. So Martina McBride's ending, and then we're going to do a wildfire prevention because in Tennessee you have to have special permits to have fires in the winter. So Smokey the Bear is still out there doing commercials. We had a lot of fires right after the hurricane. We got back down here. We moved down here like permanently a couple weeks after the hurricane, so everybody was still cleaning up. This hurricane, Helene, it was a tropical storm by the time we hit Tennessee. A lot of trees down, a lot of houses damaged. Some houses swept away in the floods. But they were still cleaning up when we got here, and there was a lot of fires out in the woods. Some were from, a chainsaw set it off, a gas-powered chainsaw. But some I think were people just like burning leaves or something that just got out of control. I'm located conveniently in downtown Mountain. We got a place in town called Sherry and JP's Chicken Shack, and they have fantastic roasted chicken. It's great. It's better than anything I've ever had in Chicago. I got to run this commercial right now, and it's a soft serve. It's a commercial from the summer where they're sort of hawking their soft serve ice cream, and it's like, it's right now 25 degrees outside. I mean, I'm gonna go get me some chicken there tomorrow. It's funny to listen to some of the commercials a small town has, though. I mean, restaurants, yeah, same thing. Something. A masonry company. I don't know. It's pretty interesting. All right, now we're going into the weather, and then it'll be it. Then I'll start talking. Yeah, 15 seconds left in this commercial. So, and then we go into weather, which is 30 seconds of weather. 30 seconds. Weather. 10 to 15 degrees overnight. Last night my water froze. I had to wait. I mean, down in Tennessee, my water pipes froze, and we just had to wait till it warmed up a few hours. All right, Dave Haynes. It's 25 minutes past 5, and it's 25 degrees down on Main Street. A lot of 25s going on. And I just wanted to mention one more time, tonight's boys varsity Johnson County High School basketball game will be broadcast on WMCT starting right around 6:45. So join in, listen to the game. And let's get started with some Josh Turner. It is fun, though, because, I mean, I don't know if anybody's listening. So that got me to 18 seconds. I have to be plus 30 seconds at the end of the hour to match up with the news. So every hour, let me see if I can do this. So it gives me, like, I can put the songs in right here and the commercials in. Make sure my microphone's on. And then this time here shows me how much I am either plus or minus from the top of the hour with all this stuff. And so right now I'm plus 18 seconds. At the end of the hour, I have to be plus 30 seconds, 31 seconds. That's when the news comes on, 30 seconds after the hour. So that beep at the top of the hour, total BS. It's 30 seconds late. All right, I'll turn the video back on when I start talking to you. And I'm going to play a couple of Clint Black songs. I added them up. I like Clint Black. And since it's country, they told me I could change songs if I wanted to, so I decided to do it. Plus, I need about 15 seconds to match up to the news time. So. So now we're going into 30 seconds of weather. 10.
Sunshine, still very cold Friday. Highs during the afternoon, topping out around 30 to 35. Back into the deep freeze Friday night with clear skies, lows in the teens. Sunshine Saturday, milder during the afternoon, with highs 40 to 45.
Hey, it's Dave Haynes. It's 21 minutes to 6 on WMCT, and it's Friday night. It's the work week's over. Time to do something fun. How about we play two Clint Black songs back to back, Killing Time and A Better Man. I don't know if that's okay. I mean, nobody said anything. I did screw up a couple of things, though. I played the wrong hours commercials. At the 3 o'clock hour, I played the 2 o'clock hours commercials. I don't know. I got to ask the station manager about that. And then I left the news button on, and I actually noticed it was on. Usually I turn it off right after the news is off, and that's what they told me to do. And I'm like, oh, well, I had missed it. So I'm like, well, I'll just leave it on until the next news thing. Well, I didn't realize they played news on the network, CBS News, on the top of the hour and the bottom of the hour. But we only play it on the top of the hour. So that's why you have to turn it off. So I didn't realize that. So, like in the middle of a song, all of a sudden the news started. So I had to quick cut that off. That was before I turned the camera back on. Time eternity. But it's not bad. The board, it's like you have one button for when you want to talk, one button for the actual music and stuff, one button for the news. I can take phone calls, but I haven't yet. Still getting comfortable with the timing and everything. Oh, so that put me at 32 seconds. So I think I have a 2-second station ID that I can take out. And that puts me right on time for the news. And then I stay here until the news is over. And then they have the overnight is programmed in. There's no overnight discharges. So I just press the button at the end of the news and lock up and I leave. And then in the morning there's a weekend guy. But they only have 3. Well, I'm the 4th DJ. So they have a morning guy, a midday guy, and then they have a weekend guy that does afternoons 3 days a week. Right now I'm doing afternoons 2 days a week. I don't know if I'm going to do more. I'm enjoying it just for a couple of days. So it's no money, hardly any. It's not something Bo would do. Let me put it that way. A writer of his magnitude. And this is a better man by Clint Black. On the screen, they have how much is the intro, so you can talk while the song starts. Like I'll come up next time and I'll give a station ID and say it's 25 degrees on Main Street. And then go right into the song. Right now, I don't have to do anything unless something breaks. This is going to take me right into the news, and I can just talk during the intros. So what else has been going on? Me and Bo didn't do a podcast last week because I was actually moving. I was on my way down here. Okay. Thanksgiving was last Thursday, right? Yeah, and then my wife and I literally had to pack on Friday. So we had everybody over for Thanksgiving. We had to pack on Friday because we sold our house and we had to get out and moving by Saturday. And then we were down. We took 2 days to get here because the weather was bad. And I had to be here Monday for some interviews, doctor's appointment stuff. So it was it's been a crazy week. And then tomorrow I got a Santa Claus job in the afternoon. Sunday will be the first day that I haven't had something going on. And so we probably should have done, since we skipped the last podcast last Friday because I was moving. Everything was basically shut off and packed up, so I couldn't set up a camera even or do it online, let alone go to a cigar store with Bull. And then I was busy all week, so we were going to do it normally like we normally do on Friday, but unfortunately, his dog is either passed away or is passing away, and he couldn't do it. He spent some time with his family. Um, he's very upset about it. I guess he talks crap about the dog all the time, but I mean, we're talking about a guy who cried at Benjamin Button's. He's not here to defend himself, so I'll say it. The guy was sobbing. I didn't even understand what was sad about the movie, let alone did it affect me to the point where I'd be tears rolling down my face. I don't understand. Sometimes he cries at all kinds of crazy shit.